Hi. Hi guys, good day. Welcome to today's live stream. Today guys, we are going to be talking about armchair flying. So basically, if you're new here, this is Princess Anu-TV and we talk about aviation, motivation and adventure. And I hope your day has been going very fine. I hope and I trust God that your day has been going like super. But anyways, if you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe. Olumide and welcome, and click on that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's very important. And guys, I think I should be saying this from now. Tom Hettin, welcome. Nat Bruce Baffo, welcome. We are going to be having a live stream on Saturday, but that will be in the morning. But I'm going to be putting the time up. Abraham Jibril, welcome. Sahi. Sahi, I don't know where you got that sticker from, but it's quite cool. Anyways, it's cool. So today we're going to be talking about armchair flying. Ismaila, like it's been a very long time, Ismaila. Like I've not called that name for like very long. Well, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate. So okay, let's wait for more persons to join us. So guys, tell me by the way, how was your day? What have you guys done today? Basically, personally, I went out today and I came back like feeling quite tired, so I wanted to sleep off. Thank God for the live streams and thank God for friends that care and call. So guys, we are going to be going straight into today's topic as we greet ourselves, talk about ourselves and all that. It's me, the one who sent you a text presentation on IG. Oh, I think I saw something like that. You were talking about ILS or something. Sahi, thank you so much. Thank you. And now let me introduce what armchair flying is all about before people that come here think that, oh, am I in the right place or am I in the wrong place? Armchair flying is a way that you can practice the actual flying. So you sit in a particular chair, or must it be a chair? It can be you can sit on a chair, you can sit on your bed, you can sit on the floor, anywhere you feel is comfortable for you, but you will be sitting down to perform that exercise. And so it's called armchair flying because it's assumed that you're sitting on a chair that is going to be in the cockpit. So you're imagining it in your mind that you're sitting on a chair that is going to be in the cockpit, and you perform all the exercises and everything. Baby, thank you. Just want to say you're doing amazing job. Your consistency. Thank you so much. Okay, I was saying you're sitting on a chair and it's assumed that that chair is the cockpit and you're going to be practicing every single flow that happens in the cockpit. So it's just like you have your checklist with you in your hands. Let me get a paper as my checklist for today. Sorry, let me quickly get this. Okay, so it's just like you have your checklist in your hand and you're looking at it, following through all the procedures step by step, one after the other, while performing them either in your room or on your bed. And that is what they call armchair flying. Now, does it really work? Because I've heard a lot of persons actually talk about the fact that, oh, let's see the armchair flying. I don't like the armchair fly. It's not real. It doesn't make much sense. I don't like to do it. It doesn't work for me and all that. But I'm going to be telling you some truths and, well, I say some truths. I'm going to be telling you the truth and basically some facts about armchair flying. Like sitting in your room, not only in your room, like most of the time, personally, I armchair fly in flight line. Like before going for my flight, if I come very early in the morning and I sit down in the briefing room, the crew briefing room, I just sit down there. What I do is I take my checklist and I begin to go through every single thing I feel we are going to be doing that particular day. So armchair flying is something that requires dedication. It's something that doesn't require distraction because you're trying to put yourself in that mood of being in the cockpit to perform every exercise that you're going to be doing when you get to the actual cockpit. I'm sure you're getting all these things I'm saying. Is Johannesburg a dangerous city for flying and living? I really don't know much about Johannesburg, but I know that I think I've seen that they have some very funny kind of airports. But we are going to be talking about that like as we go over. Anyways, you know, we are just going to be touching it one after the other. But concerning living, I've never stayed there. I don't have any friend so far that like lives in Johannesburg, so I can't really say that okay, maybe it's a nice city or it's not a nice city. Anyways, that's by the way. So now, does Arm Chiar flying work? Firstly, I want to tell you that if you want to practice your procedures and you want to get very, very familiar with the procedures, like following, okay, power, attitude trim, attitude power trim, okay, you reduce the power, you do this, all those things you have to do, you need to Arm Chiar fly. I taught the same thing when I also came into flight school, and I was like, oh, forget about Arm Chiar flying. It's not cool. It's this, it's that, and all that, and all that. But I will tell you the truth that if you want to be your best, if you want to do your best, like if you want to, not if you want to avoid repeating exercises and doing things over and over again, part of the best ways you can begin to grab is for you to begin to learn on your own. Like learn how to Arm Chiar fly. Start learning the procedures right from your room. Practice the whole flight in your head. Like do it, not just sitting down and telling yourself that you get into the cockpit, you do this, you do that. No, like do it practically. Like okay, engine startup, you know, you follow it. Close the mixture, prime. I'm just like, this is not an actual checklist. Gracify Network, welcome, welcome. Karen Ruth, nice having you here. Okay, I think I said, okay. Please don't forget to give a little bit introduction on how the ILS works. Okay, you know the ILS system automatic, we all know that is an instrument landing system, but there are a lot of things to an instrument landing system, and you're going to learn much of that in like instruments, and that's basically what I'm doing now. And I would like to like make it very elaborate when we are going to be talking about it. So for now, I can't really talk about the instrument landing system because it's broad. It's not just a pam pam pam, like you just touch it, like no no no, it's a, like we know the name, instrument landing system. So let's just go over to what we have for today. So guys, as I was telling you, for you to be able to do faster, better, avoid repeating exercises, avoid avoid doing a particular thing over and over again, you need to be able to do it over and over again by yourself, either in your room, on your bed, or privately. Like I said, sometimes when I go to flight line, there in the briefing room, I try as much as possible to even simulate a game. Because you know, when I'm at home, like when I'm in the hostel, like when I go back, I try as much as possible not to disturb myself concerning some things, because you know, flying is something that you'll be seeing it in your dreams. I know that period before I went solo and all that, I can remember times where I see myself landing in my dreams, like I'm trying to land the aircraft, okay, how is it going to go, and all that. Like when you get so used to flying, like everything just enters into your body and you begin to see every single thing. Your next exercise, you begin to see, imagine it in your mind. So that's how it is. So I'm going to tell you that categorically, Arm Chiar flying works. See, it works like magic. If you can do the whole procedure from start to finish. Anthony Hector, welcome. I've been seeing so much of your comments on the previous videos. Thank you so much for always taking time to leave your comments. Like, I really appreciate that. So if you try as much as possible to go through all the whole processes, like the whole processes, what is all the whole process? That's tautology. Anyways, if you go through the whole processes from start to finish, your flight or what you're going to be going for with your instructor is going to be smoother than you have ever thought about. At least, even if you're going to make mistakes, Hello Timothy, welcome. Even if you're going to make mistakes, you are not going to make mistakes as much as when you do not practice. It's just like the way they always use the word, practice makes perfect. Over wisdom, welcome. So you see that practicing you're doing, you might not have the actual aircraft to fly with all the time, but you have yourself, you have your checklist in your hand, and you have your mind to take you through the whole processes over and over again. If you can do this once, do it twice, at least twice. If you can go the third time, perfect, better for you. But if you can do it at least once, twice, you will be in a better position to actually do your flight and not to even repeat that particular exercise. A lot of persons have repeated exercise, and some have even been asked to pay, because like some flight schools, you fly per, like am I going to say per hour, or like the moment you come and you start flying, if the hours you've actually flown has finished, you have to pay again before you can fly again. So for you to avoid all those repeating exercises, instead of playing like early in the morning when everything is still fresh, when everything is still together, that is going to be, I'm going to say that that's one of the best times for you to actually arm chair fly. So when you arm chair fly, simulate the whole procedures in your head, you are going to be doing far better than when you've not been armchair flying. So guys, if you're on this channel and you're a student pilot or you're an aspiring pilot, this is something I think you should put in your pocket as part of the things you should be doing. So the moment you start flying, do yourself a favor, armchair fly constantly before you go for any exercise. Try as much as possible to armchair fly in your room, armchair fly on your bed, armchair fly when you get to the briefing room. Do the procedures with somebody so that somebody can even correct you. Like most of the time I do the procedures with so many of my friends. Like I do you with this one, I say please can I simulate with you, and they say okay, and the person is my controller and I'm the pilot, and as I'm talking the person is responding. If I don't get something right, the person is going to correct me. If I don't say something in a particular way, the person is going to say no, that's not how to do it, say it again, go over it again, so that we don't miss that part. You need this help. And obviously, if I'm going to be helping you to become a controller, like if I'm going to help you, like you're going to fly and I want to do controller for you, definitely it's going to be a favor that you're going to pay to me when it's time for me to also armchair fly. So it's like this person is acting as the pilot, this person is acting as the controller. So when it's in turn, everything switches. This person is acting as a pilot, this person is acting as a controller. So it all switches up. So guys, this is how we help ourselves move forward faster and better in flight school, because the process is not just that easy like everywhere. Hello blessings, so good to be back again. I believe. Welcome guys. So guys, that's it for armchair flying. I just thought I should emphasize on that, especially during the period of this holiday. Okay, like now let me even imagine during the period of this holiday. Now not everybody has the opportunity to like fly an aircraft. Though I've still heard that some persons are flying, but a lot of other persons are not flying, they are at home. So how do you think you can keep yourself current if you don't have maybe a flight simulator on your system, or you don't have a flight simulator like physically with you in the house? How do you think you can keep yourself current? It's by armchair flying. Even when it's close to the period where you will have to resume back, you need to armchair fly, because flying is something that it runs away. It runs away. Like if you stop doing it for a while, you begin to forget some little things that are, and in flying there's no room for mistakes. Safety first, because obviously there's no parking space in the air, so safety is first. So in everything you're doing, you need to make sure that at least you're 70% and above. So that's part of why, sorry, did I say 70%? Correction, 75% and above. That's part of why the aviation cutoff mark is 75%, because there is no room for mistakes at all. No room for mistakes. So if it's not a time for you to say, okay, let's just go and try whatever, and that's why sometimes we're always happy when we fly with instructors, because we know that okay, you're flying with an instructor, nothing can go wrong. You see that kind of a thing. What if the moment you resume, you're supposed to be going solo? Anyways, you can't even go solo the moment you resume, because that's a risk for the school, for your instructor, for the aircraft. Everybody, you're going to be at risk. So everybody is likely going to do like base checks, like to be sure that okay, you're actually current before you can even go for a solo or even a normal flight. So if you have other questions, guys, I can see a lot of persons are here today. Thank you so much for coming on board. Like I really and ultimately appreciate. If you have any questions, I'll be listening. Just leave it in the comment section right now so that we can discuss about it. And is Abraham that is saying we should talk about ILS systems. I think we'll do that later. ILS system is very large, and I basically learned that in radio navigation in CPL phase. You're going to learn a lot of that in radio navigation CPL phase, and after that you'll be doing the practical. Like you'll be seeing everything practical, and it depends on the kind of aircraft you're flying. Like if you're flying a glass cockpit, it's really going to be very easy, or it's going to be more easy for you to know what's going on because everything is going to be visual. You're going to be seeing everything like visually, and it's going to be, you love it. You love it. Everything concerning aviation is interesting. That's the truth I'm going to say. Everything concerning aviation is interesting. They say, can you just release those books already? I'm eager to go through them. Yo, don't worry. Why worry? There's always a step-by-step process in everything. I'm going to be sending the links to you guys very soon, and the moment I hit, like we've already talked about it, but I'm going to be sending links to you guys, so you just click on the link, download the books to yourself. It's not there's no paid anything anywhere. They're not selling anything, so it's something you should not be in a hurry about, because I promise you, those books you can't even finish one. FNG Tamiko, welcome. You can't finish one in maybe a month. I don't think so, because ATPL books are large, like they are really large. I don't know any of the aviation books at all that are finished like the whole thing. Okay, except some of the books they gave us in flight school. Actually, that's the one that the school actually gave us. Those ones I had no choice obviously to read them, because that was where the exam questions were coming out from. Though not everything in the whole textbook that they're going to ask you, but majority from the beginning to the end they're going to be asking you. So actually it's something you will have to read, but I don't think these books are voluminous, and most especially you have past questions in some of these books that this ATPL books, and it's really going to help you guys. It's really going to help. So the moment we hit 2,000 subscribers, guys, I'm going to be sending that. But if you've not subscribed to my email list, obviously you will not be able to get the books, because there's no how I'll be able to send them to you. So the best thing you can do is that go check on the links of, go check for the link for that email list, click on it, and go subscribe to my email list so that you can get the books when I post them. So is there any other thing you guys have for us today before we go over to the motivation for today? Anyways, let me start with the motivation for today before we treat other questions and all that, and before we end today's live stream. What I want to tell you guys, which I posted some minutes ago on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on my Instagram, go look for Princess Anu-TV on Instagram and go hit the follow button. Anyways, guys, that's by the way. Okay, but seriously, go follow me on Instagram. You're going to love it. I posted something that sometimes there's no perfect timing. A lot of us keep waiting for the perfect. You see why I'm doing this, like in quotes? We keep waiting for that perfect time. And we keep waiting and miss opportunities that we are supposed to get, that we are supposed to harness, because we hope to wait for the perfect time. My advice for you here, guys, and my motivational notes for you today is stop waiting for that perfect time. Start already. If you want to start a project, you want to start a business, you want to start whatever you want to do, like, okay, let me give you an instance. If peradventure I told you guys that, oh sorry, when we resume school back, that's when I'll have time to do videos for you guys and all that, we would have been waiting 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and we are not sure, because things change, government policies change, people change, atmospheres change, everything is changing as the day goes by. So when do you think will be the perfect time for you to actually do that thing you want to do? I don't disagree with the fact that there are some things that actually require, okay, it's just like now, let's say getting married. You cannot wake up in the morning and say, okay, because you're 12 years old, or maybe because you just finished university and you feel you're not matured enough, you're not even in you're not working, there's no way you're getting means to be able to take care of the person you want to get married to and all that, and you just say you want to get married. You understand what I mean? You cannot just pick that as a perfect time, because that is obviously not even a time for you. There are some things that will definitely wait, but there are a lot of things that we keep procrastinating for, we keep waiting for, and it's false, because in quotes there is no that perfect time. It's just our mind tricking us to the fact that no, you can't do this now, what if it fails, what if this happens, what if that happens, and you keep procrastinating and procrastinating, and you even end up not doing that thing you want to do. So guys, my encouragement and motivation for you today is that that thing you so desire to start up, that thing you so desire to do, start now, do it. Don't wait for that perfect time, because obviously the perfect time might not come. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this videos, and yes, I hope you guys have been following through the early morning videos, the morning tips and all that, because it's so important. What is the first step I should take in getting into aviation school and search for sponsors? The first step you should take in getting into an aviation school is for you to decide. It's just a decision. And that's what we're talking about now. Make a decision. Now I want to go to aviation school. That's the first step. And when you've made that decision that you want to go to aviation school, the second thing you do is for you to search out schools that fit your budget. I always say it. Search out schools that fit your budget. It's not every school that will fit your budget. I've heard of schools that ask for close to 40 million, 50 million, 70 million. Does it fit your budget? There are still schools that ask for like school fees like maybe 11 million, 18 million, 30 million, thereabout. So you need to know the kind of thing that fits your budget. Anyways, you asked for the first thing and I just gave you two now. So let's leave the remaining. So that's it. Okay, what if you're looking for a sponsor? Looking for a sponsor, you have to keep talking about it. You meet your family members. Your family members are the first people you have to talk about it, because they're going to be the first people to sell you out. Like, please, oh, our daughter needs a sponsor. Our son needs a sponsor. Oh, my brother wants to go to flight school. Oh, they're going to be first people to sell you out positively. Sorry, guys. They're going to be the first people to sell you out. And so you need to tell them, because you need their support. And so if you need a sponsor, after talking to them about it, that okay, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to go about it, you need to give them workable, like tell them all the nitty-gritties, every single thing that happens for every phase, so that you don't take them unawares. Because if they say okay, we're going to go and take a loan for you, and we are trusting that the moment you finish you're going to get a job to pay us back, you might be putting them at risk, because they've told the company that they're going to pay back the loan maybe immediately after 2 years, because they feel that the moment you're done you automatically get a job. You should explain to them every single phase. Don't take anybody unawares, because that's not a money that, I don't know the word to use, that's not the money that you just want to wake up in the morning and run into debts. I don't know if you get me. So you need to explain everything to your parents. That's the first place you start from. Karen wrote, but princess, I bet a cheaper or an average school is better. Let's learn to save. I agree with you so much. But you know that there are people that they want it high. Like they want to go to the most expensive schools. They want to go to the most recognized schools. They want to go to the most, will I say, like schools that, okay, they feel that, oh, this one is actually top notch and all that. Meanwhile, there are schools that are cheap. Like NCAT, I've said it before, NCAT is one of the cheapest schools in the world. Trust me, it's one of the cheapest flight schools in the world, the entire world. They don't only give you, I'm not trying to market them or sell them or something, but I'm trying to tell you that based on my research, and like I said in yesterday's video, if I had the opportunity and the more money to even go to somewhere else, maybe to fly and all that, probably I would have done that. So it's not like maybe I'm trying to like market them or sell them or something. But that's one of the cheapest schools. If you have the opportunity and maybe you know that okay, your people are not too boxed up, they don't have like so much money and all that to spend, but they have this to spare for you, you can look for a flight school that is not so expensive. Put your head in there and start something. I tell you the truth, the moment you get, even if it's one license, the moment you get a PPL license, everybody sees that you're serious and you really want to do this thing, and they all combine energy, they all combine effort towards helping you. That's how it works. You will not just sit at home and say, oh, we need the money, we need the money, we need the money, and make you work. It doesn't happen that way, guys. It doesn't happen that way. So it's something that it has to be a conscious effort, like gradually, gradually, gradually. Then you see yourself there. Before you know what's happening, you're almost done with flight training. Before you know what's happening, you're already leaving flight school. Before you know what's happening, you're already in the airlines. Before you know what's happening, you're already making it almost in captaincy level. Before you know what's happening, you're even thinking about retirement. Before you know what's happening, maybe you want to become an instructor. That's how it goes. Come on, are you getting it? Are you seeing it? Welcome, guys. I can see more persons are joining. Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. A thumbs up is very, very important, very needed, guys. So that's how it all goes. So please look for a cheaper school. Look for a cheaper school that fits your budget. Whatever budget you have, look for a school that fits your budget. But make sure that that school that fits your budget is safe, because your life is more important than cutting costs and all that. Your life is more important. So guys, this is all I have for you today, and I always enjoy my talks with you. Let me be making it notes now. Let me keep saying it now. We're going to be having a live stream on Saturday, and it's going to like start quite in the morning, not in the evening time, because I want us to do a very like intense and lengthy talk. Like I want us to deal with every matter like in-depthly, one after the other. So go write down your questions, go write down your concerns, anything at all that you're thinking about, you're bothering yourself about, go write it down. I'm going to be answering everything in details on Saturday. I want to give that time on Saturday to actually treat all these things in details. Anthony, does NCAT offer boarding for foreign students? If so, what is it like? Okay, if you mean boarding, do you mean like maybe foreign students staying in the hostel and all that, like the way we have a normal boarding school? If you're saying a foreign student stayed in the hostel, yes, it's everything is involved in your school fees. So once you pay your school fees, obviously you have accommodation and feeding, so it's all incorporated into it. So if that's what you mean by boarding, that's actually what we're going to get. Like you have the opportunity to stay in the hostel. You're also going to be fed every single thing that the, will I say, local students or the Nigerian students have. You are also going to have it. Yeah, that's how it works. Don't worry, I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow early morning. Yes, because I have things lined up for you guys. And not only that, motivation this period, because you need your spirit to be alive, but also prepare for the live stream on Saturday. Is going to be big. Come along with your questions, like write them down. I'm going to be there. So guys, till I meet you in tomorrow's live stream, keep watching Princess Anu TV. Share this video with your friends, your family members, your loved ones. Tell them to subscribe. We are moving to 2,000 subscribers, our next goal, and when we hit that, we're going to be doing more and more awesome things. Nuru, this is the first time I'm seeing you, and you're super late for the live stream, like almost 27 minutes late. Oh my god. Anyways, we have live streams by 5, and please do not miss it. Do not miss it. So you can join me tomorrow, because today you are already so late. So bye guys, till I meet you in tomorrow.